Hi, Tony here and welcome to the channel, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the British Customs Slammer seat specifically for the Triumph Street Twin. If you've been following the channel or you've had a look through some of the content, you'll know I've reviewed a few seats in the past, and when I originally bought my Street Twin, as much as I loved it, I never really got on with the stock seat. The seat is pretty broad and it proves to be quite comfortable up until the point when you want to start moving around, and you haven't really got the opportunity to do that on this seat, and it sits pretty low. It's so low in fact that it felt quite cramped in the legs when riding it. Now I've only got a 32-inch inseam, about 5'10", and I found that after an hour or so it was just a little bit too cramped and I was having to stretch my legs. So I looked for some alternatives, and in the longer term I've ended up plumping with the Triumph OEM Bench seat. It's flat but it's comfortable, it's got plenty of cushioning, the quilted one looks great, you've got the ability to move around, and importantly it's a little bit taller. But as ever, I was still looking around to see what was on the market. I'd seen the British Customs seat for a while. I'd seen it for the previous iteration of the Bonneville range. I'd always kind of liked the look of it, so I thought I'd give it a go for the Street Twin. And I have to say, I've been pretty impressed. It's a good hefty seat. It is heavier than both the stock seat and the Triumph OEM Bench seat. That is because it's largely got a fiberglass construction. The base unit is a really tough fiberglass. You've got a metal plate which fits under the tank. You've also got a very nicely machined plug for the latch at the back. You've got the rubber feet, but you don't have the hooks which you get on the stock seat. That actually means that this is a little bit quicker and a little bit easier to fit, and I have to say, in the 2+ years I've been riding the Street Twin, I've never had a problem with the latch coming loose, and I've never seen or read any stories on any of the forums that that's the case. So not having the hooks means it's quicker to fit, and I don't think it's going to be any less safe. In terms of the construction, as well as that weight, you've got a heavy duty vinyl cover on here with a nice little BC British Customs logo on the back. They do this in the tuck and roll or the ribbed version, and also a diamond stitch version. I quite like the tuck and roll version because the diamond stitch version has got a panel around the side and a diamond stitch top. This rolling round I think looked a little bit more fluid, and it does look really good on the bike. Now, another great benefit of this seat is it is constructed using medical grade comfort gel. So there's a gel liner on top of the foam in the seat here, and I have to say it is pretty comfortable. And one thing that it does, if you look at the profile, and I'll give you a comparison on the bikes now, it is quite a bit taller than the other two offerings from Triumph. It still looks like a nice sleek low flat seat, but I have to say it does raise it up a little bit higher. So if you're looking for a seat where you can get a little bit more legroom and you want something a little bit taller, this might be the option for you. Another thing that you notice is the seat doesn't wrap around quite as much as the other two offerings, so it gives you a little bit more clearance when you've got a tail tidy, but you also see the two subframe rails at the back. Now initially I thought, oh, that's not so good. It's quite nice that the Triumph one covers those up. But actually now I've got the seat on with my Motown Customs tail tidy, it looks really nice being able to see that subframe. And I think whichever tail tidy you've got on there or any mudguard, it's going to look really nice. I've not really had the opportunity to do lots of miles on the seat because I wanted to get this review to you relatively quickly, but I went out for a loop, 70-80 miles on it, and I found it to be extremely comfortable. Now this will vary between riders, it depends on how your pelvic bones are set and how much meat you've got on your backside, etc, etc. But comparing it to the Triumph Bench seat, I found it as comfortable, if not more comfortable. That medical grade gel is quite evident once you've been on it for a while. In the 70-80 miles I was out for a couple of hours, and I didn't feel the need to get off and have a stretch. So for longer distances this could be a really good solution. So the British Customs Slammer seat, it looks great, it fits easily, it's well made, it's comfortable. Are there any drawbacks? Well, I guess one could be the price. It retails at $389 US. That's about £285 here in the UK. That puts it at the top end of the price range, but it is a really good quality item, and if you need that extra bit of height and that extra bit of comfort for the longer journeys, you may well feel that it's worth spending that money I hope you found this quick video useful. If you've got any questions or comments, stick them in the box down below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you want to keep in touch with what's going on, hit that subscribe button and that will be fantastic. And until next time, all that leaves me to say is thanks for watching, take care, ride safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Yeah.